Illegal immigration remains one of the most pressing challenges for the United States. As of 2025, it is estimated that 11 to 12 million undocumented immigrants live in the United States, making up about 3% of the total population. The issue impacts everything from the economy to social services and ongoing debates about border security. Some states have significantly higher numbers of illegal immigrants than others. In 2025, Donald Trump returned to the presidency and immediately intensified his focus on illegal immigration. Within the first 100 hours of his second term, President Trump signed numerous executive orders to bolster border security and expedite the deportation of undocumented immigrants. On one specific day, ICE reported 956 arrests, with operations concentrated in major cities like Chicago, Atlanta, Los Angeles, and Denver. ICE was instructed to aim for 1,500 arrests per day. And the first 30 days of Trump's presidency, more than 45,000 undocumented immigrants were arrested nationwide. This marked one of the most aggressive immigration enforcement campaigns in U.S. history. Former President Donald Trump took aggressive steps to curb illegal immigration, making it one of his administration's top priorities. In this video, we'll explore 10 U.S. states send back illegal immigrants and Trump's strict actions against illegal immigration. Before starting this video, I kindly request we are making a video for you using lots of effort and research. So please don't forget to like this video. Number 10, Virginia. Virginia is at the center of America's immigration conversation. With an increasing immigrant population, the state faces complex challenges and shifting policy priorities. As of 2024, Virginia is home to around 1.2 million immigrants. This makes up roughly 12 to 15% of the state's total population. About 1 in 10 residents are immigrants, with the majority of immigrants coming from Latin America, Asia, and other parts of the world. This ranks Virginia as having the 10th largest immigrant population in the nation. The immigrant population in Virginia is growing rapidly. In 2024 alone, the number of immigrants rose by an estimated 4% of the population. As immigration numbers rise, Virginia has responded with tighter immigration laws aimed at controlling entry and managing the status of immigrants. These laws focus on illegal immigration, overstayed visas, and public safety concerns. One of the most controversial elements of Virginia's immigration policies in 2024 is the deportation record. Over 12,000 deportations took place in Virginia alone, targeting individuals with criminal records, those who overstayed their visas, or entered the country illegally. This marks one of the highest annual deportation rates in the state's history. Many deportees were detained for illegal entry or overstaying visas. Others had criminal records, which ICE prioritizes under federal mandates. Alongside deportations, another concerning trend is the rise in asylum application rejections. In 2024 Virginia, with over 60% of applicants being denied, these individuals are fleeing violence and persecution from their home countries, seeking refuge in Virginia. Visa overstays also contribute to the issue, with an estimated 5,000 immigrants in Virginia staying past their visa expiration, representing nearly 40% of unauthorized residents. The issues surrounding Virginia's immigration policies have created a deep divide in public opinion. Advocates for stricter immigration laws argue that these measures are necessary to ensure public safety and protect resources. They believe enforcement against illegal entry, overstayed visas, and criminal activity is crucial for upholding order and sovereignty. Number 9, Arizona. In 2024, Arizona faces a surge in its immigrant population, now comprising nearly 14% of its residents. Immigration numbers, especially undocumented entries, continue to rise. With an estimated 400,000 undocumented individuals currently living in the state, this increase has sparked heated debates about border security, asylum claims, and visa regulations. To combat these issues, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, has stepped up enforcement. With over 35,000 deportations in 2024, one of the highest removal rates Arizona has seen. These deportations target both undocumented arrivals and visa overstayers. Arizona is renowned for its strict state-level immigration laws. Arizona is known for its strict immigration laws, including SB 1070, the Show Me Your Papers law, which compels local law enforcement to cooperate with federal immigration agencies during routine stops. these laws imposing harsher consequences for illegal entry and overstaying visas. Illegal border crossings remain a major challenge, with over 200,000 incidents reported in 2024. Migrants, often fleeing dangerous conditions, face tighter border security, leading to immediate detention and deportation under Title VIII immigration law. Meanwhile, asylum rejections have skyrocketed, with approval rates falling to just 12%, one of the lowest in the nation. Visa overstays also represent a significant portion of Arizona's undocumented population. Around 40% of immigrants in the state initially entered legally, but failed to leave after their visas expired. ICE has focused efforts on tracking and deporting overstayers. Though some argue, this approach overlooks the need for comprehensive immigration reform. As 2024 elections approach, Arizona's immigration policies remain a hot topic. Will the state maintain its tough stance, or will it embrace broader reforms? Number 8. North Carolina. In 2024, North Carolina is experiencing a record all-time high immigrant population, nearing 800,000, which makes up about 7.5% of the state's residents. The rise in immigrant numbers has led to intensified political pressure for stricter immigration laws and policies, sparking heated debates about justice and humanity. North Carolina's immigration laws have become increasingly strict over the years, with local law enforcement now cooperating closely with ICE to expedite arrests and deportations. In 2024, new legislation further intensifies efforts to penalize illegal entry and visa overstays. In 2024, North Carolina's Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, confirmed 20,000 deportations, making it one of the top states targeted for enforcement. These deportations often affect individuals guilty of minor infractions or none at all, leaving families torn apart and communities feeling the brunt. A major issue driving the high deportation numbers is illegal entry, as well as overstayed visas, which account for nearly 40% of undocumented residents nationwide. Asylum seekers also face immense challenges, with 60% of cases being rejected, despite many applicants fleeing dangerous conditions. The state's focus on deporting individuals with criminal records, including minor offenses like driving without a license, has raised concerns about fairness and the long-term consequences of such policies. These deportations highlight larger systemic issues within the U.S. immigration system, such as increasing asylum denials and millions of overstayed visas. North Carolina's policies reflect the strains caused by federal shortcomings and are emblematic of the nationwide struggle for more humane immigration reform. Behind these figures are real people, workers, parents, and students. For many, deportations stemmed from overstayed visas, asylum rejections, or even criminal records. Some entered illegally, but many lived in the U.S. for years, contributing to society. Should their past mistakes define their fate? Number 7. Georgia. Georgia has become one of the strictest states in the U.S. for immigration enforcement. The state's hardline approach is reshaping its immigrant population, which has grown to over 1.1 million, making up around 10% of the state's residents. Between 2020 and 2024, Georgia saw a 15% increase in immigration, both legal and illegal. This growth is reshaping the local workforce and influencing the state's socioeconomic dynamics. Many immigrants face challenges like visa overstays or asylum rejections, while others arrive undocumented, struggling under Georgia's tough laws. Georgia's strict immigration policies focus on illegal entry, visa overstays, and asylum rejections. New laws require employers to verify work authorization, making life harder for undocumented immigrants, while restrictions on public assistance further complicate matters for families trying to establish stable lives. Illegal entry remains a controversial issue, with many immigrants crossing the U.S. border seeking opportunities. Georgia's economic prospects attract many of them, but strict law enforcement and expanded ICE operations are making it harder for them to stay. Asylum acceptance rates in Georgia have plummeted to just 18% in 2024. Visa overstays also contribute to the rising number of unauthorized immigrants in Georgia. In 2024, the state saw a 10% increase in visa overstays. Criminal records are also a major focus in Georgia's deportation efforts, with even minor infractions leading to detention and deportation, often ignoring the human cost of these policies. Number 6. Illinois. Illinois, a state celebrated for its diversity and economic strength, is facing a complex immigration landscape in 2024, With a growing immigrant population and rising deportations, Illinois stands at a crossroads between inclusion and enforcement. As of 2024, Illinois is home to 1.8 million immigrants, accounting for nearly 14% of its total population. These individuals play a crucial role in Illinois' workforce, from technology to agriculture. Over the past decade, the state's immigrant population has grown by 5%, in line with national trends. However, this growth is now being met with heightened scrutiny, especially as immigration laws become stricter. In 2024, Illinois saw a 12% increase in new immigrants compared to 2020. With many arriving through family reunification programs, international student enrollments, and economic opportunities. However, these numbers have raised concerns over the state's capacity to manage the growing population. A significant issue in Illinois is the rise in deportations. In 2024, over 18,000 individuals were deported by ICE, primarily targeting those with illegal entry, visa overstays, or unresolved legal statuses. Illinois has implemented some of the toughest immigration laws, including increased border checks, funding for deportation programs, and asylum application rejections. 2024, 40% of asylum applicants in Illinois had their cases denied. Behind the statistics are the human stories of families and individuals who live in fear of deportation and struggle to build better futures. Number 5. New Jersey. New Jersey houses one of the highest immigrant populations nationwide. Over 2 million individuals, totaling nearly 23% of its residents. This ratio has steadily increased each year, with recent data confirming an even sharper rise in immigration numbers since 2020. While immigrants bolster New Jersey's workforce and economy, their rapid increase places a strain on infrastructure and services. In 2024, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, reported a staggering 15,000 deportations involving New Jersey residents, the highest in recent years. Deportations mainly affect undocumented immigrants with overstayed visas, rejected asylum claims, or prior criminal records. About 60% of deportees had criminal charges, sparking public debate over the prioritization of deportations and the human cost of these actions. To address these challenges, New Jersey has enacted stricter immigration policies, including enhanced border controls and tracking systems for overstayed visas. These measures are aimed at curbing unsustainable population surges. Asylum seekers are also feeling the impact, with rejection rates surpassing 65% in 2024. Bureaucratic delays and stringent vetting processes are leaving many in limbo, with deportation looming instead of the opportunity to find safety and stability. Visa overstays are a silent issue, making up nearly 40% of New Jersey's undocumented population. By 2024, ICE estimates nearly 250,000 undocumented people ended up in this category. Many visa holders, including students and workers, find themselves vulnerable to deportation due to complex renewal processes. As the state's immigration policies evolve, the future remains uncertain, with debates centered on finding a balance between enforcement and compassion. Number 4. New York. New York, long a beacon for immigrants, now finds itself at the center of a heated immigration debate. With stricter enforcement and rising deportations, the city faces new challenges that impact thousands. Currently, New York is home to approximately 3.3 million immigrants, making up nearly 37% of its population. In 2024 alone, around 50,000 new immigrants arrived, continuing the city's long tradition of cultural diversity. However, this increase coincides with tougher immigration laws, making it harder for newcomers to settle legally. Federal policies have cracked down on illegal entries and visa overstays, prioritizing deportations. ICE reported over 30,000 deportations in New York in 2024, nearly 600 per week. Many affected individuals had minor infractions or expired visas, leading to criticism over family separations and the loss of stability for thousands. Asylum seekers also face growing obstacles. In 2024, rejection rates reached a record 60%, leaving thousands in legal limbo. Many applicants flee persecution and violence, yet strict criteria and legal backlogs make approval increasingly difficult. Visa overstays remain a primary concern, accounting for nearly half of New York's undocumented population. Even longtime residents contributing to local communities face deportation due to expired documents. This crackdown has led to widespread fear, with many immigrants avoiding hospitals, workplaces, and public spaces to escape detection. The effects extend beyond individuals. Entire neighborhoods feel the strain. Small businesses suffer, cultural hubs lose vibrancy, and trust between immigrant communities. And local authorities continues to erode. While some argue that strict enforcement is necessary for national security, advocates push for humane policies that protect families and offer clear residency pathways. Number 3, Florida. Florida is a land of sunny beaches and booming diversity. But behind the idyllic scenery lies a gripping immigration story. With one of the largest immigrant communities in the U.S., Florida has seen increasing immigration numbers and more deportations than ever before. Florida is home to an estimated 4.6 million immigrants, making up nearly 21% of the state's population. The growth has been steady, with new arrivals contributing to the diverse cultural fabric of the state. This soaring immigrant population includes individuals from Central and South America, the Caribbean, and beyond. While many enter legally, an increasing share face challenges related to legal status, asylum rejections, and visa overstays. State-level immigration laws have become some of the strictest in the U.S., with employer sanctions and limited public services for undocumented individuals. Federal agencies, particularly ICE, have intensified crackdowns, leading to over 40,000 deportations in Florida in 2024. These include individuals with minor infractions, rejected asylum claims, or expired visas. Asylum seekers face an uphill battle, with record-high rejection rates in 2024. Thousands fleeing violence or persecution are left in limbo, trapped in legal disputes with little hope of protection. Visa overstays remain a major issue, with over 15,000 individuals staying past their permitted timelines, further complicating enforcement efforts. These policies have significant social and economic consequences. Industries like agriculture and hospitality, reliant on immigrant labor, could face shortages. Meanwhile, supporters argue that stricter enforcement eases pressure on public resources. The debate over balancing security with compassion continues to shape Florida's future. Number 2, Texas. Texas has always been a central hub for immigrants due to its geographic proximity to Mexico, reputation for economic opportunities, and well-established immigrant communities. As of 2024, Texas is home to over 5 million immigrants, making up 16% of its total population. These numbers highlight the state's diverse and growing immigrant population, yet also underscore the increasing strain on border and immigration control. With immigration numbers steadily rising, Texas has implemented a series of measures to tackle illegal crossings, overstayed visas, and asylum claims. Over the past few years, the number of immigrants coming to Texas has climbed sharply, particularly undocumented individuals. Factors contributing to this increase include economic hardships abroad, political instability in neighboring countries, and Texas's reputation as a land of opportunity. In 2024, the rising numbers have sparked stronger enforcement policies aimed at reducing illegal entry. Texas enforces some of the strictest immigration laws in the United States. These laws target a wide range of issues, from those who overstay their visas to immigrants with prior criminal records. Many of these state laws also go beyond federal frameworks, reflecting Texas's hardline approach to curb illegal immigration. In 2024, the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, reported 85,000 deportations directly tied to cases in Texas. Many deportees had prior criminal records, overstayed their visas, or entered the U.S. illegally. With a focus on maintaining public safety, ICE remains a central player in identifying and deporting individuals who violate immigration laws. While such deportations are intended to send a message of zero tolerance, they've led to widespread criticism from immigration advocates who emphasize the need for a humane approach. Texas has ramped up its border security efforts significantly in recent years, deploying advanced technology, increasing patrols, and enhancing border wall sections in partnership with federal agencies. Texans are deeply divided on immigration. While some see the state's tough stance as necessary for maintaining security, others argue that it fails to address the root causes of migration humanely. This divide is particularly pronounced across political affiliations, with immigration emerging as a key issue in local and national debates. Number 1, California. California has long been a magnet for immigrants worldwide, boasting the largest immigrant population in the United States. By 2024, More than 10 million foreign-born residents call this state home, making up nearly 26% of California's total population, a ratio unrivaled by any other U.S. state. In 2024, nearly 50% of California's immigrant population consists of naturalized citizens, while others hold visas, green cards, or remain undocumented. However, with increasing numbers comes heightened scrutiny. Illegal entry accounts for a significant portion of ICE detention cases in California. ICE reported over 50,000 deportations, affecting those with visa overstays, criminal records, or rejected asylum claims. Despite California's sanctuary laws, enforcement efforts have intensified under federal pressure. Many cross the border seeking safety and opportunity, but stricter border controls and advanced surveillance make the journey more perilous than ever. The heightened barriers create challenges for both immigrants and state resources. Overstayed visas are another major contributor to California's deportation numbers. In 2024, nearly 40% of unauthorized immigrants in the U.S. are visa overstayers. California's policies now demand tighter monitoring, resulting in detentions or voluntary departures for thousands each year. California's immigration changes ripple beyond numbers, profoundly affecting the lives of individuals, families, and communities. Stories of family separations, asylum rejections, and uncertain futures illuminate the human toll of stricter policies. A complex policy environment means balancing enforcement with compassion for those pursuing the American dream in California, a state they want to call home. And there you have it, these 10 U.S. states sending back illegal immigration. From increased deportations to stricter immigration laws, these states are taking serious action to enforce border security and visa regulations. What do you think about these policies? Are they necessary for public safety? Or do they go too far? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video informative, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.